Are you a casual, hardcore Axie Infinity player? How about an Axie Manager or Scholar? If so, I got something in store for you today. What's up everybody in the Metaverse? I appreciate you coming by. I'm your guy, Metaverse J, where I break everything in the Metaverse easy to understand. Today we're going to talk about Axie Infinity, specifically the new Season 20. So buckle up as I go through the new changes with this season. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell for more awesome content on your way. Let's get into the meta. Today, we'll go in depth through the new upcoming Season 20 of Axie Infinity and the major changes it go through. As you know, Axie Infinity has been a popular play-to-earn NFT game that people have been playing since March of 2021 in the middle of the pandemic crisis. The pandemic crisis, which has confined people to their homes and limited the usual opportunities to earn an income, combined with the compelling nature of the Axie game itself, has encouraged people who might not usually play with apps to just do that. What is Axie Infinity anyway? Axie Infinity is a game that is built on the Ethereum blockchain. It's similar to Pokemon, in that you have virtual creatures called Axies that you can use to battle opponents. The big difference is that all Axies are NFTs and the in-game items and assets you earn are crypto, which means that you can trade, sell Axies and items you earn by playing for real-world money. How much can you make playing Axie Infinity? This question depends on a few different factors such as the market prices for Axies and the in-game items and assets, the quality of the team you're playing with, your skill level, and the number of Axies you have. Currently, the primary currency used in the game is Smooth Love Potions, which is earned by beating computer AI in adventure mode as well as winning against other player opponents in the arena mode. The higher your rank in arena, the more potions you earn from beating other players. What do you need to get started playing? In order to play Axie Infinity, you need to create an Axie Infinity account and download the MetaMask and Ronin crypto wallets, which will hold your Axie NFTs and other in-game cryptos. I'll provide a link to the guide down in the description below. This starting guide will guide you through the necessary steps to first get your account set up. You also need at least 3 Axies to start playing the game. Let's talk about Axi prices. At the current market prices, the cheapest Axies cost around $70 to $75, while the most competitive and expensive can cost several $100s. A starting budget around $600 is probably a good idea. This should be enough to buy a decent starter team that can comfortably keep you above the 800 MMR and earn SLP. It's important to note that if you buy a poor quality team, you may not be able to earn any SLP playing Axie, since there is an 800 MMR floor to earn in the arena. So it's important if you are first starting out to research the game deeply to understand what good team compositions are and to buy a team that can compete decently in the arena. As long as you stay above the 800 MMR floor, you can keep earning SLP. Axies are expensive, but there's another way to play and earn. Axie Infinity has a scholarship system that lets people with no money to invest in the game. And to be able to play, typically you would go look for a manager. A manager is a person who's invested in the game and has 3 or more Axies for them to let someone play it. Managers typically take between 40 to 60% cut of the earnings you make by playing with their Axie teams. And they typically have a minimum earning requirements expectations with regards to your MMR. Where do you look for these scholarships? A scholarship is not hard to come by. By getting to be picked for a scholarship you can find scholarships from Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. There are different guilds or groups that provide scholarships for people. Talking about scholarships, there's a golden rule that you should always and need to follow. It's never multi-account. Multiple account means you're not allowed to play on 2 different accounts, even using 2 different devices. This is breaking the rules of the game, which will risk your Axies getting banned. In short, you should only have 1 scholarship. If you plan to invest in Axie Infinity, you should give up your scholarship account. With all that away, let's talk about Axie Infinity's new Season 20. The current economy is structured in a way that depends on growth. More people are entering into the game, given the pyramid-like nature of its structure. However, once land gameplay and Season 20 are released, there will be new resources introduced to the game for people to be able to focus where they're spending their energy on. This will lead to a large decrease in SLP minting, an increase in SLP burn, and a big reason why the community needs an excess of SLP before that happens. Once that occurs, the economy will be much more balanced and sustainable. Now let's dive into the upcoming Season 20 economic balancing adjustments. On February 4, Axie Infinity announced via their Substack how they will kickstart the game economy, which is currently weighing the oversupply of their Smooth Love Potions in-game currency. To address this volatility and stamp down the inflation of SLP, the game will sunset SLP gains from the game's PvE, Adventure Mode, and Daily Quest rewards. In other words, players will gain 0 SLP from chasing daily quests and playing PvE. According to Sky Mavis, roughly 40% of the SLP is created from Adventure Mode. And while the daily quest rewards encourage users to play every day, the developers admitted that it's now become a mass emission mechanism for SLP. So what are the changes that Sky Mavis will be implementing to the upcoming Season 20? Here's a list of changes that will be implemented. Adventure Mode SLP will be sunset and reduced to 0. This includes rewards for the first time completion. Daily Quest SLP will be sunset, reduced to 0. Arena reward structures will be changed dramatically. Sub 800 MMR players will now earn 1 SLP per win. Reworking the energy system to scale more linearly, making additional energy more accessible, and boosting demand for weaker Axies. Let's talk about the elimination of Adventure Mode and Daily Quest rewards. So why did they decide to remove SLP earning in Adventure Mode and Daily Quests? Let's start with a brief review of the recent mint rates within the current battle experiences. Roughly 40% of SLP is created from Adventure Mode. Roughly 44% of SLP is created from PvP mode. And the remainder 14% is minted from players claiming the daily quests. The first measure that we'll be doing to stabilize the economy is by removing the 50 SLP that can be earned from Adventure Mode each day. This alone will remove around 130 million SLP per day. Next, let's look at the daily quests. We can see this alone in generating about as much SLP as is burned through breeding each day. Clearly, that's not sustainable. In a nutshell, removing the adventure and daily quest rewards helps sustain the economy of Axie Infinity. Now let's get into the PvP side of Axie Infinity Season 20. Let's look at the arena leaderboard and the pillar of Axie Infinity's AAX. In Season 19, we distributed around 3,000 AAX to the top 1,000 players on the leaderboard. This is the amount compared to the 1.5 million AAX that's distributed to the stakers each month and the millions of AAX per quarter that's available in the gaming budget allocation. For Season 20, they expanded the number of leaderboard slots to 300,000 and increased the amount of AAX we're giving out to 117,676. This will supercharge the competitive Axie scene and create more demand for quality Axie teams in the ecosystem. This equates to 6 million USD equivalent price pool for Season 20. In addition, they will be adding back 1 SLP per win for players under 800 MMR. They will also be introducing new burning mechanism for a better game economy. They will be bringing special cosmetic and skins, upgraded Axie body parts, in-game emojis, breeding events, buy-in tournaments, and Axie naming. For example, one of the upcoming tokens thinks that it will introduce True Origin in a system of crafting tokenized power-ups that augments and strengthens your Axie. Put simply, they prioritize growth and onboard millions. Without this approach, it's likely that Axie would have remained a small, niche game with a few thousand players. With all that, the future of Axie Infinity's economy will be moving in the right direction and it will be more balanced and sustainable. I'm glad you stayed to the end of the video. For more content, please press the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you stay updated to future uploads. Why not have a little peek in my Twitter account? I tweet about memes and hot takes. Links are in the description down below. Thank you as always for your time, because the pleasure was mine. Until next time, guys. See you in the meta.